It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your feel-good breakfast show. It is Expresso on S3, and thank you so much for sharing your morning with us, because joining us right now is somebody very exciting. The new and rebranded Jason Orpheus, who was formerly known as Latheem. He is an award-winning singer and songwriter hailing from the Mother City and recently released a new single. I think we've hyped it up enough, but let's have a listen to Trainwreck.
I'm just flirting with somebody, dirty dancing, don't mean nothing. I don't need you falling, baby. I don't care, I'll lead you on. In another minute, I'll be gone. I don't wanna hurt you, baby. No, 'cause I'm a hot mess, cigarettes and phone sex, baby.
Hey, let's give this man a feel-good welcome. Come on now. Oh, Jason Orpheus, you're looking good, man. Let me just tell you that much. This early in the morning and you showed up.
Yeah, no, I try not to look like a train wreck.
But we'll get into who does look like a train wreck in just a little bit as we delve into the song. For now, though, I do want to know more about the rebrand from Latheem to Jason Orpheus. What sparked that and what's behind it?
I think a lot of it was influenced or motivated post-pandemic. And I think everybody went through, part of what everybody went through during that crisis was identity, redefining who we are, because our lifestyles were forced to change, and the way we thought was forced to change. And I think up until that point, I had a formula to what I was doing, but I was also growing, not only as an artist, but as an individual. And I was taking on a lot more skills. My paradigms were shifting around life, around artistry, around the industry, around how I fit into that puzzle. And I felt that Latheem had sort of run his course, and I needed to redefine who I am now without dishonoring who I was.
Sure.
And when I did the name change, I wanted something that spoke to the type of ideals that I hold valuable in life. So I wanted something that spoke to a sense of innocence, a sense of clean-slatedness. And I think that choosing Jason and Orpheus, which is very close to my childhood and how I grew up. I grew up in, my second name was Jason. And I grew up in Orpheus Crescent.
Sure.
And it was a time that reminded me when all things were possible. We were limitless, we weren't impressionable. Well, we were impressionable, but we weren't imprinted upon.
Yeah.
And we could really do and become anything we wanted. And everything we did was from a place of authenticity when we were that young, even though we didn't understand the concepts. But everything was living in the moment, living in the present, and feeling that constant sense of joy in what we did. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to go back to a space where I felt that constant sense of joy in what I was putting out.
Sure.
And so that's what
That is
inspired
a
it.
beautiful journey. I'm literally here looking at you with doe eyes, because I'm like, that's wonderful. Because for any adults out there or somebody that's exited the world of childhood, we need that reminder, right?
true.
To constantly pursue things with childlike enthusiasm and just be present in the moment and have joy.
Yeah.
Things are not that deep and
I
not
think
that
things
serious.
become so precious about things, and we lose ourselves in the humdrum and the hustle and the bustle of what it is we need to do. We forget that why we started doing it in the first place. And I think many artists, and I certainly did, went through a crisis of identity. And you question yourself, do I still want to do this?
Right.
Do I want to get up in the morning and sing? Do I want to keep writing? You know, and if you can't find a space where you're doing it from a sense of desire and passion, and you find yourself, you're starting to do it because you have to, then you are going to lose that. And I didn't want to lose that. And I
Absolutely.
really took a year out before I made this huge shift.
And you came back better, baby. I love that. Jason Orpheus. Tell me about Trainwreck, the song that you are singing for us today.
Well, Trainwreck I'd written it a couple of months ago, actually. Last year, I'd written it I'd written a couple of songs during this undergoing this metamorphosis of mine. And Trainwreck was inspired by a particularly bad breakup where I had, like so many people before me, have said, I'm done. I'm like super done now.
Now I'm done.
Now I'm done, you know. But it was one of those relationships that felt toxic. And walking or coming out of that, I felt that I I have been both the perpetrator
Sure.
in these kind of relationships, and I have been on the receiving end of that toxicity. And I was, strangely enough, trying to identify with this person that I had broken up with. And I felt that the whole relationship reminded me, and the way that we had carried on reminded me of a train wreck, a train that takes on all these passengers with their experiences and their history, and we carry on like that. And
Sure.
some people get off and some people get on. But eventually, if you don't keep your eye on the ball, you are going to derail.
Wow.
And with all this history and all this connectivity with other people and their experiences, and
Sure.
so that's what inspired that song.
Beautiful. Not only talented, but the man is wise. And we're definitely going to see not a train wreck, but a beautiful performance of it in just a little bit. For now, though, we got to head into the kitchen to see what's cooking with Carl and Jenny. Jason, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.